Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Hi, my name's Bronwyn. I do skincare related videos, reviews, routines, hair videos, makeup tutorials, get ready with me, all that jazz. If you want to see more, I upload 1 to 2 videos every week on this channel, but for today, we are going to be doing my dissolving lip filler journey. I have been getting my lips done for the past five years now. The first time I ever got my lips filled was in South Korea by a plastic surgeon who also did my chest and my nose. That was like, I want to say probably 5.5 or 6 years ago that happened. Since then, I've been getting my lips filled, touched up on a yearly basis. About once a year, I went in and got them topped up a little bit. So I'm going to go into more details about that throughout this video and why I'm deciding to dissolve my lip filler and what brought me to that whole part of my cosmetic journey. But without further ado, before we hop right into this video, I just want to say stay tuned to the end of this video because we have finally reached 60,000 subscribers on my channel. I have been doing YouTube for so many years. It just makes me so happy that 60,000 of you have wanted to stay tuned to my content. I don't know why. I've been so on and off with it throughout the years. It's like only in the past 3 years I've been super consistent with it. So I'm super happy that 60,000 of you want to stick around and join me on my beauty journey. So stick around to the end of the video to see more on how you can enter the giveaway and how you can win the prize at the end. It's open internationally, so it doesn't matter where you're living in the world. So stay tuned to that. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. But I am actually going to be doing my lips. And with that being said, it's not like I'm getting my lips bigger. So what I'm actually going to be doing is dissolving any remaining filler that might be in my lips, just because I haven't updated my filler in 2 years. So whatever is left over is not too much. So we're going to dissolve that, and then I'm going to just do a fresh start. And I'll dive a little more into that later in the vlog, like when I go there on Thursday. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. Just because after a few years of getting filler in the lips, it's always good to just do a reset because it can just kind of build up over time, I guess. I don't know. Basically, what can happen is the filler can spread out over time when you keep getting it over and over again, like redoing it. So it's just good to do a clean start. But I'm not going to make my lips any bigger than they already are. I just kind of want to refresh them a little bit, fresh start. So I am at the beauty doctor and we are going to try to dissolve my lip filler. So we're going to play it safe and just do a little bit of the dissolving enzyme at first, just to see what happens, because I'm like kind of a special case because I've been having injections in my lips for like 4 years now. So I have a total built up of 4 syringes in my lips over the past 5 years. So that's a long time of doing that. So we're gonna just play it safe, do a little bit at first, see how the dissolving goes, what happens, and then base everything after that from there. Doing a little clean.
Yeah, just wiping your makeup off with a cleansing wipe. You can feel all of that migration that I want to get rid of so badly.
I guess that's what happens when you like so many different people do your lips.
Yeah,
and then like they all do a different technique.
Yeah.
Mixing the products. That's why when you get filler in Korea, you gotta make sure they tell you what they're using. Whoops, I was young. I was naive.
We were all young.
What?
It actually deflated a little bit.
What? Really?
Yeah,
How can you feel?
I can feel it. Feel it right there.
It looks so swollen though, don't you think?
Yeah, it's gonna swell.
Yeah. Did it deflated in my upper skin area?
Yeah, like
right here. Okay, you guys, I am back home after visiting Dr. Leah, and it's pretty amazing. Like, she said there was potential for a lot of swelling, but I don't feel like there's much at all, unless the swelling that I have is what's maintaining the somewhat fullness in my upper lip still. But it's crazy because it's only been 30 minutes since I did it, and my whole like fleshy area here above my lip in between my nose is so soft. Like, the puffiness that I had in it is almost gone. So I'm really excited to see what this looks like tomorrow in a day, because even right here, like right at the top here, is not as firm as it was before, and it does look a little bit smaller, but not drastically. So basically what we did is we focused on dissolving in this fleshy area here and tried to not get too much of the actual lip itself. Reason for that being is that the problem wasn't necessarily my lips, but it was the fact that the filler bled out into my fleshy area outside of my lip, and that's what she wanted to target and get rid of. But you can't really control how the enzymes move throughout the skin, so even though they would try to focus on this upper fleshy area, it might still dissolve my actual lip as well, and you don't really know until like a week later. But already I can tell like my lip is smaller, and this area up here is very soft compared to before. There isn't like a huge difference yet, but you can already see it like side profile wise, which is wild. Like, I was always so scared to dissolve my filler because I don't know, something about it just seemed like so like taboo, but I'm excited. I'm really excited. Hello, my bitty bees. Anyway, today I am going to my beauty doctor to dissolve the remainder of my upper lip filler. When you get filler for like 5 years straight in your lips, like refill, what can happen is the filler can bleed out of the area that it was isolated in. And imagine it like this. Imagine you have a draw or paint by painting kit, and you're using watercolors, but when you're putting the color into your designated area, you have too much water on it and it bleeds out over the line. That's kind of what can happen with lip filler over years, and it's what happened to me, but I wasn't aware of it completely because it happens slowly over time. So I just kind of, I didn't notice it happening. But when you go to a professional and they see you for the first time, they're like, oh wow, your lip filler has like, it's traveled essentially. And I'm like, oh really? Like where? Oh my God. So basically I did have my first dissolving session. It was just a test round to see if my filler could be dissolved, because sometimes what can happen over years is scar tissue can build up in those areas where it might have bled out, meaning that I could have scar tissue in this upper fleshy area of my face. Fortunately, I don't, so all the filler up here was almost dissolved except for a little bit here. So all up here was dissolved successfully. So now what we're going to do today is what I'm going to request is to just start from scratch, dissolve the entire upper lip. And yeah, so by the end of this vlog, you guys will probably notice that my lips will be looking different. I'm not going to dissolve the lower lip. It's totally fine. And there's honestly barely any filler in the lower lip. This is like my natural lower lip shape. It's just my upper lip. So that is that. I am going to head out now, get my upper lip dissolved, and then after that I'm going to meet up with Liz. It's been so long since I last hung out with her. We're going to get pho, we're going to have girl chats, and maybe we'll do something else after that. I don't know. Either way, I'm excited to have a girls' day and just like my first weekend off, mental health, recovery, recharge. Let's go. So I made it to my beauty doctor, so we are going to gung-ho dissolve the entire upper lip today. We're already a little bit of the way there, but we're gonna do the whole thing. So this is kind of what it looks like before. So it's not like a ton, but we're gonna go back to original me after 5 years.
How was that?
What?
Oh, great. Didn't even feel it.
You're so brave. So what are we doing today?
We're dissolving all of my lip.
Yes. So excited.
We're using a cannula to get better spread of the hyaluronidase, which dissolves the filler.
That's amazing.
Okay, so you're gonna feel a little bit of pressure. This is just the cannula. You doing okay? Tolerable?
Yeah, it's pressure.
Okay, I'm gonna use the hyaluronidase now.
Oh my. So we just finished dissolving my upper lip. I am swollen, if you can't tell. Do you think I'll bruise?
No.
No?
Forget that.
No. Like it's swollen, but it will go down, and then we'll see just how much of an original baby lip I have. Oh my god, look at how bruised I am. But anyway, we just stopped off in Miniso, and I just saw that they have like actual real Korean brand name face masks. Still bruised with like a smaller upper lip, which is totally fine and exactly what I wanted. But oh my gosh, it's so funny how like different I feel like I look with like no lip filler. Okay, so I am freshly showered. My bruise on my lip is going down quite a bit today, but mind you, I have actually been like rubbing my fingernail over it because if any of you guys remember from being young and, you know, the young days when you're, you know, making out with people, this is like going somewhere else. Hickeys, one of the things I learned when I was in high school, and, you know, you would get hickeys from being adventurous with a boy. One thing I learned is that to get rid of bruising fast or hickeys is to rub them with a comb. Any kind of like concentrated pressure, if you just rub over it, will get rid of it faster, like massaging it or whatever. So I've been doing that the past day and a half, and the bruise here has significantly disappeared. It's a little bit harder for me to do that on my lip because my lip has more like flexibility, I guess you could say. So when I do press on it, like it moves around a lot more, so it's harder to get like a concentrated pressure. But overall, like rubbing over it with my fingernail or with a comb has helped a lot, even comparatively to this morning. Like there's a big difference bruise wise. So just, yeah, I've been kind of dispersing the blood that's formed the bruise, and it's helped a lot. So I want to update you guys on the whole dissolving my lip filler process. Basically for me it took 2 sessions. The first session was a test run to see how my lips would react. Basically after having filler for a certain number of years, scar tissue can develop around the filler, and when that happens, that tissue can't be dissolved. So the test run was just kind of to see how much filler was remaining and how much of my lips was potentially scar tissue inside. So after the first round, we concluded that most of the stuff, like most of the issues with my lips, was indeed filler that merged out of the area. So what happened to me is my filler moved over time from my lip area into this fleshy part, like in between my nose and my lip. So it gave a really puffy appearance. So basically the first round was targeted just in this fleshy part, not my actual lip itself. The second time I dissolved my lip was targeting whatever was remaining in my skin area, and then also going for my lip area as well. So the second round was very dramatic. As you saw, I swelled significantly, which is a reaction to the dissolving agent, which is an enzyme that breaks down hyaluronic acid. When you do get the dissolving of of the lip filler and you get that enzyme injected into your lips, you get a lot of histamine, which is kind of similar to an allergic reaction. So that's where most of that swelling comes from. What's recommended when you do get your injection of dissolving agent is to take Benadryl to help with that swelling and that histamine buildup in the lips around the area where it was injected. So for me, I think it took a few days for that to go down, and I did of course get some bruising, as you guys saw from that experience, but it dissipated really quickly. I'd say probably in a week there was no more swelling at all and the bruising was gone. After that, the result was so interesting. So for me, I was expecting to get my true original lip shape back, but what I noticed is that although my upper lip has become smaller, it also became more defined. So after dissolving everything in my upper lip, I have now more of a defined ridge throughout, which you can kind of see. I have a photo I'm going to insert that really shows it better. I feel like in video it doesn't really capture it as well, but I'll put this photo here and you can really see the defined border around my lips when there's absolutely no more filler remaining. One thing that I found really, really interesting is that my original lip shape kind of remains larger than my true original lip shape. So after removing all the filler, I feel like because I had filler for so long, it did kind of alter my original lip shape. So it's not as small as it used to be. And I think that's due to, you know, of course, after having filler for so many years in a consistent shape and style, my original skin kind of stretched out to match the filler shape. So that's something that I didn't know when I originally got filler, and it's something that I do want to kind of say on this video because it's kind of something I do somewhat wish I knew before getting filler, but I actually like it. I like that that happened because my original lip shape was very asymmetrical, like not symmetrical at all. One side was always more smaller and lopsided compared to the other. So the fact that my skin naturally stretched out from the filler gave me a really good benefit. So now, without having any lip filler in my upper lip, although it's smaller, it's more defined and the overall shape is more equal and symmetrical due to that skin being stretched out and any potential scar tissue that might be remaining in my skin. So although there's no filler in the upper lip, there is a still defined shape and more of a larger look, but still not as large as it was before getting my filler dissolved. So my upper lip is a little bit smaller, but it has more definition and more symmetry. So that's really nice. And I no longer have the puffiness on my upper lip area on the skin. It's all just nice and flat. So it gives more of like a natural flip to it. So if you guys have been having lip filler injected for numerous years repeatedly, whether that be just touch-ups or if you were consistently making your lips bigger and bigger each year, for me it was touch-ups. I was never trying to get a larger size each year. One thing that can happen is that bleeding out of the lip lines, the filler moving outside of the lip area. It is recommended by nurse injectors to dissolve your lips every few years just to do a fresh start so that you get rid of that effect from happening. For me, I didn't even know that that was recommended. So I was really, really grateful for Dr. Leah for telling me that that's something that you should do after getting lip filler repeatedly for numerous years, is to do that, and for pointing out to me that my lip filler had spread out from my lips, because over time I didn't even see it. Because it's such a slow thing that happens. I didn't realize it was happening because I'm constantly looking at my face every single day, and with such a slow change over time, I didn't even notice it. So definitely 10 out of 10 would recommend dissolving your lip filler and doing a fresh start. Will I get lip filler again? Probably, but I don't know. Like, I'm happy with how it is right now. We will see how I feel over time, but right now I'm loving having, like, it looks a little more natural, and I'm happier with that. Like, it's a more of a natural looking lip, so I'm enjoying it. But yeah, now I'm not saying that you shouldn't get lip filler because lip filler is horrible and you're gonna have to dissolve it eventually. I 100% say if you want to get lip filler, go for it. I 10 out of 10 recommend it. I'll probably end up getting more lip filler injected eventually once I am ready to bring back that plumpness, but for now I'm happy with the shape and stuff like that. I love the long-term effect having filler has given me over the past 5 years. I love that it naturally changed my lip shape to be more symmetrical and larger without looking unnatural. So yeah, definitely thumbs up this video if it helped you out. Subscribe if you guys want to see more beauty related videos, as I upload a lot of beauty related content on this channel, mainly skincare related videos, fashion, hair, and the occasional makeup here and there, and also just little stuff like that. If you guys want to find out what I get up to in my day-to-day life, follow me on Instagram. I post there as much as I possibly can, and I do also do vlogs of my life as I live in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and whenever I travel and stuff like that. I also live stream on Twitch, so I chat with you guys live on Twitch and hang out every so often, and I also sometimes play video games there. So if you guys want to chat with me live, talk to me, hang out with me, then definitely check out my Twitch channel. I will have everything linked in the description box down below. And of course, if you live in the Toronto area, the GTA, or are able to get to the Toronto area, I definitely recommend Dr. Leah. She's been amazing to me. She has really made my lips look beautiful, in my opinion. She also is the one who did my cheek filler, so she helped balance out the asymmetry in my cheeks, which is a little bit hard to see due to the lighting right now, but she gave me a smidge of cheek filler in one of my previous vlogs on my vlogging channel, and she also did my Botox treatment for my jawline TMJ treatment as well, which I showed in a vlog also. So she and her team are amazing nurses that focus on enhancing your natural beauty and not giving you artificial beauty. So definitely check her out if you're in the GTA or Toronto area. She's amazing, and so is her team. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, so it's time for the giveaway. I haven't done a giveaway in forever, especially on YouTube. I don't remember the last time I did a giveaway. Anyway, what I'm going to be giving away today is this whole set right here. What I have in this bag is a Elements Sonic toothbrush, an automatic toothbrush valued at something crazy like $200 and something USD. I'm giving away one of these toothbrushes. Along in the set, I also have 5 Klairs Rich Moist Soothing Sheet Masks, which are one of my all-time favorite hydrating, calming, and soothing sheet masks. I've been using the brand Klairs for forever, if you don't already know that. I am also giving away another face mask that I'm actually not too familiar with it, but I figured why not? I would just throw it in there. And then I'm also giving away 2 more of my all-time favorite skincare products that have seriously changed my skin throughout the years. I've been using these products for about 5 years now. One is the Klairs Rich Moist Supple Preparation Facial Toner. It's the one facial toner I consistently use throughout the years. It's super hydrating, very gentle on the skin. It's not at all astringent. It just preps your skin perfectly for the skincare to go on after. And then I'm also adding in my all-time favorite BHA. This is the skincare product that revolutionized my skin when I had really bad acne back in the day a few years ago. It is the Cosrx BHA Blackhead Power Liquid. It's a really gentle yet effective BHA that helps lift dirt and oil from within the pores. So if you're someone similar to me and the type of acne that you get tends to be more embedded in the skin and not so much on the surface, then this is definitely a product to try out. Plus, it's really good for people with sensitive skin as it's so gentle. So I'm going to be giving away all of these items. If you want to enter the giveaway, super simple. All you have to do is, of course, be subscribed to this channel. I'm going to check. Then, of course, you have to leave a comment down below in the bottom of this video letting me know how you've been holding up with isolation. I know that's what we all are experiencing right now, and most of us don't know when we're going to get out of it. So let me know your tips or how you've been handling the whole isolation situation. And, of course, the last rule to this giveaway is that you have to be a follower on my Instagram account, which I'll have a link right here and the first link in the description box down below. Make sure you are a follower on my Instagram. In the comments, also share your Instagram ID. I'll be checking there as well before I choose the winner for the giveaway. This giveaway is going to be open for 2 weeks. So we're going to be having 2 weeks that you can enter this giveaway. 1 entry per person. Entering yourself multiple times isn't going to change anything. It's 1 entry per person. So in 2 weeks, I'll announce the winner on my Instagram. That's why I want you guys to follow there as well. I'm just more active on Instagram. I'm always on there. It's a little bit easier for me to manage things and keep up to date with you guys. So make sure you stay tuned to my Instagram. The winner will be announced there. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm super excited for you to enter this giveaway. Make sure you subscribe to see more, or if you want to enter the giveaway, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.